Hornets basketball is presented by Sharon View Federal Credit Union. Sunday is fun day for your Charlotte Hornets. Tonight at Spectrum Center, the Hornets to win their second straight Sunday evening contest. Just like last Sunday, it's the second game of a back-to-back. Who doesn't love deja vu? Let's do it. Con Knippel's ready to go. He's going to take on the finisher, Lauri Markkanen, for the first time as a pro. Miles Bridges coming off the heater yesterday. He is ready to go. And former Jazz man, Colin Sexton, playing against his former mates. We've got the Jazz. We've got the Hornets here in Uptown. Hello, everyone. So glad you found us. With my partner, Del Curry. I am Eric Collins, and we begin with news. Hornets are going to try and win this game down. The Drift gets all these ratcheted up a bit. No LaMelo Ball tonight.
Yeah, the energy's going to have to come from somewhere. LaMelo normally brings that to get the crowd involved at the start of the game. How will the Hornets respond with their first game with no LaMelo Ball in the lineup?
Well, Miles Bridges will be expected to carry the load. He usually does. Miles coming off a 30-point game the other day. He was super solid last night. This is going to be our Honda startup.
He's one of those guys I think that's going to be expected to get the crowd going, bring that energy with no LaMelo Ball. 18 in the first quarter of the game last night, first half. He needs to sustain his offensive prowess for 4 quarters. He had Randall last night. A tougher matchup, I think, in Markkanen tonight. Markkanen scores on all 3 levels. He is really a beast on the offensive end. If he's out of the play early, you cannot relax. That ball's going to find the Jazz best player.
Yeah, the Hornets do have good success in recent years, though, against Utah. They've won 3 consecutive, but at the end of the day, Lauri Markkanen is a difference maker.
4 games in a row with 32 or more and a 51-piece sandwiched in between that. Look at his numbers this year. Over 33 a night, 50% from the field. He shoots 9 free throws a game.
Wow.
And he makes them when he gets there. This guy is for real. Good size, but he plays like a 2 or a 3 guard. It's going to take a team effort to slow him down for 48 minutes.
Let's do it, everybody. It is a jazzy Sunday here in Uptown. The Jazz taking on your Hornets. When we come back, we will check in on both the 4th and the 5th picks in last June's draft. Stick around.
It was a fun draft this season, and we're going to see some young guys out there tonight. Rookie Con Knippel certainly been getting his fair share of playing time and opportunities to show why he was such a high draft pick. But after making 16 threes in the first 4 games, Terrence, a slight stall in the last 2 as he's connected on just 2 from the beyond the arc.
Well, teams are starting to figure him out a little bit, but Con Knippel's so talented as a scorer, he's going to have to find other ways to be effective. But the rookie out of Duke has made his presence felt early. He's much more of a right now guy. Ace Bailey, much more of a 5 years from now guy, but the potential is certainly there. Can shoot the ball from deep, can create real Tracy McGrady comparisons. It's just going to take him a little bit to get there. But both of these guys, very talented rookies with big futures, and this is going to be a situation where you're going to see Con be better now, and then the Utah Jazz are certainly hoping that Ace is going to be good in the future. But both franchises should be extremely happy with who they got.
This is our fresh market. Discover the best. Yes, the Jazz fans are still waiting for Ace Bailey to start cooking. How much do you think these guys are watching each other?
I think there's a little bit of competitiveness, sure, but both guys ready to play tonight. That's what I'm guessing.
Gonna have a lot of rookies on that court here tonight. Both of these teams hungry for a win and hungry to show off their top 5 draft picks. We've got Del and Eric coming up on the other side of the break.
3 years playing out in Salt Lake City. He will take on his former mates for the first time in a Charlotte Hornets uniform. Before we tip it up, let's go down courtside and check in with Shannon Spake.
Yeah, hey there, Eric. So fans hate to see LaMelo Ball in street clothes here tonight. He is dealing with that right ankle impingement, and he will be out. Remember, he was on the injury report yesterday, was able to play through the Minnesota game, downgraded earlier today. One word that I've heard these players say a lot in the last 24 hours is physicality, as in lack thereof last night in the game. Trey Mann said we came out soft in the second half. Miles Bridges said they just wanted it more, talking, of course, about the Minnesota team. But Coach Lee said he saw a hunger in his guys. He thinks they're going to be out for a hunt today, wanting to get a victory. He said we got to make the primary ball handler uncomfortable before they get to the screen. That will be key.
Thank you, Shannon. Wonderful stuff. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. This is brought to us by Toyota Truck Month. 2 former Hornets in the starting lineup. Yusuf Nurkic, welcome back. Svi Mykhailiuk, also a former Hornet, along with Taylor Hendricks, Keyshawn George, and Lauri Markkanen. This tip-off presented by Planet Fitness, and the tap is won by Utah. An immediate foul Good golly, 3 seconds into the game, and Con Knipple gets the foul for hitting Svi Mikhailuk. You didn't see the Hornets lineup. They're starting 3 rookies. Second time that the Hornets have started 3 rookies in franchise history, dating back to 1988. Markkanen misses his first shot, tapped up and in.
Yeah, that athleticism by Markkanen, hangs in the air, shorts his shot, but first to get it, tip it in.
Sexton, Knipple, Bridges, Kalkbrenner, Sion, James start the game together for the Hornets. Second game of a back-to-back for Charlotte. Utah, they've been chilling. They've been off for 2 days. Miles' shot a bit short, rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic getting the start today with Walker Kessler out. Kessler's off to a nice start, but he's got a left shoulder injury. Careless with the basketball. Hornets get it back, 2-on-1. Knipple swatted away by Mikhailuk.
He climbs the ladder.
And Markkanen is fouled by James. That'll stop the fast break. Con Knipple's played against wonderful competition, growing up in Milwaukee and playing last year at Duke, but sometimes you just forget that these athletes are a totally different level than what you've seen before.
Absolutely. Every night you're going to face a guy that is probably better than you thought he was.
Markkanen now with 9 dunks. Only NBA player in the history of the game to have a season with 200 made threes and 100 dunks. That is the ideal modern NBA player. Utah 2-3, coming off a season last year where they only won 17 times. Hornets get the ball back. Dell, how about your keys to the game? Brought to us by Carolina Ford Dealers.
Utah will turn it over about 19 times a game. You're going to have to score off those turnovers with no LaMelo Ball. You got to find points in transition, and you got a board on both ends. There's Colin with a nice triple to start the game. Hey, if you're on D and your guy's away from the plate, you cannot relax. You got to make sure that you're locked in. He's going to come to the ball, and then you got to be ready to rebound. Utah team can offensive rebound with the best. They might be the best in the league. You got to make sure they're one and done.
Mikhailuk misses the jumper. Hornets can take the lead with the bucket, this time down the floor. Look at Con. Missed the left hand in reverse. Nice little subtle fake for him to blow by his defender. Keyshawn George misses off the window. Hornets will reset. Knipple straight on look. Bottom of the well, first bucket for Con.
He was open in the paint, just didn't realize it. Gives it up, relocates, and was still open.
Con Knipple, the NBA record for most threes made in the first 6 games of his NBA career. With that made 3, now has 19 made 3s. Touch pass to James. This guy's shooting an incredible ball.
I'm telling you what.
He has attempted 14 professional threes and made 11 of them.
That was excellent ball movement by Sexton, Con, and James. Cashes it in. Seeing a good ball from 3.
Oh, rim glass rimming in for Markkanen.
See him score in the paint. Now he goes beyond the arc. He's going to get to the line, evidently. Colin, aggressive start this game. He's wide open right there. Back to the basket, doesn't see it, relocate. Anytime you throw it right back to the guy, you've got to turn and make sure you're open. And there's James, good rotation. He's up and down.
Hornets have made a 3 each of the last 3 times down the floor. Sexton, Knipple, James. Con. James steps back behind the line, didn't want it. Sexton, shovel pass, Kalkbrenner, fumbles it out of bounds. That is the rare mishandling of a pass for the rookie Kalkbrenner.
Okay, he taps his chest. Yeah, that's my bad. I got to catch that one.
Last game the Jazz played was on Thursday. That was their first NBA Cup game. Oh my goodness. That was probably going to be the easiest turnover of the night for the Hornets, and the ball just somehow slides out of bounds.
Got away with a no call on a foul. Markkanen got grabbed right there. Just couldn't come up with that ball.
Hendricks, an offensive rebound. He's sandwiched. And they call the foul on the Hornets. They call it on number 7, Con Knipple. Hornets 1-2 at home, 1-2 on the road. Their only road win coming on a Sunday. Second game of a back-to-back. Last Sunday against the Wizards. Backdoor cut of beauty. Nurkic finds George.
Hugged a little too tight to your man on the weak side. George just wraps around that double screen and no one there.
Nurkic spending a half season with the Hornets a year ago. 26 games, 9 points, 6.5 rebounds. The question I have, he wore number 11 when he was in town. Now he's wearing 30. Yeah. Did he ask for permission to be number 30 with the Jazz?
No, he did not.
One of your 5 NBA teams. You wore 30 everywhere you went.
Didn't ask me or Blue Edwards.
Blue Edwards is playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blue would probably be the best as a Jazz, number 30. Oh my goodness, 2 for 2, Sion James. This guy's incredible.
I'm telling you what, he gets lost a lot on the offensive end behind the line.
Keyshawn George. Averaged 13 as a rookie, 16 last year, 21 now as a third-year man.
He can score it as well. Gets to the line about 9 times a game. Not shooting a good ball, but because he gets to the free throw line, it's a bunch of points.
Called him Keyshawn George. That's Washington when we beat the Wizards last Sunday. They got Keyshawn George. This is Keontae George. George picks up the dribble. First man on the floor, Sion James. Sexton. Kevin Love has gone to the scorer's table. Kevin Love has not played in the first 5 games of the year for Utah. Little Euro for the man from Finland. And the Hornets choose to call the timeout. Layup by Lauri Markkanen gives Utah a 1-point lead, 13-12.
This guy's a scoring machine. 32 or more in his last 4. Look at the Euro with the left. Woo!
Lauri Markkanen is from Helsinki, Finland, and we know he can stroke it from distance, but he also can get to the rim with the best one. We saw that Euro step in the finish. That was pretty cool. This is going to be our memorable moments brought to you by Sharon View Federal Credit Union. Markkanen listed at 7 feet even. He is second to only the great Dirk Nowitzki in terms of three-pointers made by 7-footers.
Look at that. And you talked about his ability to get to the rim and dunk. His free throw shooting, he got to Utah and everybody went, wow, what happened to this guy? And he scores all over the court and he protects his country.
Yeah, he is. Member of the military. KJ Simpson's going to get his first burn on the year. Score the goal! Con Knipple! Chance for his first professional 3-point play.
Yeah, that's a sign of trust right there. After the timeout, you get a play run for you. That's rookie on the pass, rookie on the screen, and rookie with the bucket.
We got a whole bunch of new faces in the game I want to tell you about. You got Con Knipple at the line. Con made 2 free throws yesterday. He's now 4 for 6 as a professional. So the Hornets going to roll with Knipple, Bridges, Moussa Diabate, KJ Simpson running the point, and Sion James. Utah, they enter with Ace Bailey, the 5th overall pick back in June. Also into the game, another rookie, Walter Clayton, was the most outstanding player of the Final Four last year, winning the whole ball of wax with the Florida Gators. And the graybeard, truly, Kevin Love, his first tick as a Utah Jazz man.
Will Hardy giving Kevin a little love here tonight.
Well, Kevin's probably getting playing time with Kessler out. Kessler's played the first 5 games. He's got a bad shoulder, so Kevin is spreading a little love.
Markkanen's got 12 of his team's 16.
Sounds about right. Markkanen is a baller. Hey, how about Kevin Love? Let's give him a little bit of love.
Oh, yeah.
Won a championship in 2016 in Cleveland. Yeah. This is now his 18th season. If you don't know, you may just think this guy is an older guy, shot a lot of threes. Back when he first started playing, folks, he was an absolute menace on the offensive glass. He once averaged close to 5 offensive rebounds per game. Yeah. Led the league in that category many times.
Best outlet passer in the game since Wes Unseld.
Yep. Let's check in with Shannon.
Yeah, Kevin Love, obviously one of the mentors for the young guys on this team, and I did ask Will Hardy about that. He told me both Love and George Niang, who's on the bench right now, they're great mentors. They pick their moments to kind of coach these younger guys, but he said it's a two-way street. He said the rookies have to have respect for the vets because that's where they want to be one day, but the vets have to have grace with the rookies. And remember, that was them at one point in their career. That's the way it has to be, and that's the way it works the best.
Another chance for a three-point play for Khan. I'm loving this version of Knipple.
How about that? Moving well without the ball. Watch him set the screen right there, and then just uses his body to ward off that defender. Still has space to shoot it because he's a right-hand player.
The great Terrence Oglesby once said, Khan's going to find different ways to score.
Yeah.
He is so far today.
He may not miss another free throw till the first of the year. He's 2 for 4 early. That was just because he hadn't gotten there enough.
KJ Simpson playing some hungry defense. Backdoor cut of beauty. And we're going to have Bryce Sensabaugh to the free throw line. One of the best free throw shooters in the game. All right, Del, I want to follow up. Shannon was talking about the older players and the younger players.
Yeah.
You began your career as a rookie in Utah many moons ago.
Yeah.
Who were the older players that gave you grace when you came into the league and you looked up to?
Daryl Griffith.
Ooh, Dr. Duncanstein.
Ricky Green.
Fast.
And then the guy to our left over here, the great Thurl Bailey.
He can carry a tune, too.
Oh, yeah, he can.
Uh-huh.
Deep boys. Yeah, no doubt. Grace and respect. That sounds like a good marriage.
Bryce Sensabaugh missed the first free throw, and that's breaking news. He had made 11 in a row dating back to last year. Hey! There's Thurl Bailey, won a national championship for the state of North Carolina. Did it at NC State back in 1983, playing on that Jim Valvano team. And I think he also cut a record with you, right, Del?
He did, yeah. We were the Jazz Brothers. Me, Thurl, Griffith, Terry Scurry, Ricky Green,
I love it.
and Karl Malone.
Miles Bridges, oh, he got to the rim easy.
Finally sees that one go through from the field. Made a couple of free throws earlier.
Kevin Love gets his own miss. Sensabaugh. The great bouncing Bill McGrath just handed me a note. That left-handed shot by Miles Bridges is his first left-handed two-point shot of the season.
Oh, wow.
We're now in game number 7.
Bouncing Bill is locked in.
Musa, little French revolution along the baseline. Going to be rewarded with 2 free throws.
I like the pep in the step of the guys with the purple uniforms here early in this first quarter.
Musa at the free throw line. He had made 11 consecutive free throws before he missed one yesterday, turning over a new leaf. Oh, here's a message from the Fresh Market.
For one-of-a-kinds and everyday finds, there's only one, The Fresh Market. Voted #1 Best Grocery Store by USA Today Reader's Choice and awarded Best Customer Service by USA Today.
Last year he was Wilt Chamberlain. This year he's Mark Price. Hornets bring Liam McNeely into the game. This is Sensabaugh. Markkanen. McNeely a rebound. 20-year-old rookie from UConn, Liam McNeely. Hornets got him 29th in the draft last June. McNeely bounced pass to Bridges. Wide open. Matches for Miles Bridges.
Coach talked about how well Musa was reading the opposite side of the floor on that seam pass. That was a great example of it right there. Look, he's got that seam pass. Look at his eyes. Throw it to McNeely, draw the D, then you got a hot Miles Bridges in the short corner. Give him all 3 of those.
They've got a nice working margin up on the Utah Jazz by 8, 4:20 remaining in our first quarter. Let's take a look at the live same-game parlay right now, brought to you by FanDuel. With the Hornets ahead, you can see how the odds have shifted. Del, what do you make of the pace of this one right now?
I love the pace.
243.5.
I love the pace of the game. The ball is hopping around. 5 assists on the 7 made field goals. 4 of those field goals have been from beyond the arc. And I got even better news.
What's
They're
that?
6 of 6 from the line.
Oh, makes me happy. Utah stays as is with their lineup. Hornets are going to roll with Simpson, Diabate, Mann, McNeely, and Bridges. Hornets are invested defensively right now. Kevin Love, touch pass over to Clayton. Back to Love. Oh, he got fouled shooting the three. With 0.8 remaining on the shot clock. Free throws for Love.
Wow, he's done everything right. There's the left arm on the elbow of Love on the closeout. KJ knew he got caught in the cookie jar. That was great D right there. Unselfish play by Market and played right into the hands of the Hornets.
All right, Dale, you're pretty good at this game. Kevin Love's career free throw percentage. Way to get it.
84.
Oh, 83. That's good. It's in the window. His best year he ever had at the free throw line. 18-19 in Cleveland. He shot 90%.
If you're a really good three-point shooter, you got to make the free throws, and he's in that category.
Hornets lead by 6. Hornets playing their first game of the season without LaMelo Ball. McNeely, Simpson, KJ, Bridges. What a beautiful setup by KJ.
He looked like a softball pitcher throwing that one out to Bridges. Now he's hit a 3 in each corner.
Miles coming off a 30-point game yesterday. Markkanen's played the entire first quarter. Trey's in a hurry now. Simpson. KJ, second-round pick 2 summers ago, coming out of Colorado. And Sensabaugh, did he step out of bounds?
Offensive foul. Love turned his back on that DHO. Right here. Dribble handoff, DHO. Late slide over right there and knock Trey off of his path. My good buddy Curtis Blair making that easy call.
Kyle Filipowski will come in. Former Duke Blue Devil. Second-round pick 2 summers ago. Had a good rookie year. And he immediately fouls Miles Bridges. Hornets are in the bonus, so that's a mistake. Miles will shoot a pair of freebies.
We got a really good officiating crew tonight. Curtis Blair, Brent Barnacki, CJ Washington.
All right, see how good you are. I did my research. How many years do you think Curtis Blair has been in the NBA for?
That's my guy, man.
How many years?
18.
My goodness, you even know the officials.
2-foot putt.
Spectrum Center, the premier destination for sports and entertainment. Join us for the Allied Tip-Off on November 9th. Get your tickets now at SpectrumCenterCharlotte.com. My next question is going to be probably, where's the best concession stand? You seem to know everything tonight.
Yeah, walk down the step, take a right. The burn ends are tremendous tonight.
The burn ends with the pimento cheese on a biscuit with a honey drizzle. Ooh. I feel like I'm at a Michelin 5-star restaurant. Don't worry, you can still find yourself a hot dog. Ace Bailey, maybe knocked off his spot. Hornets get it back. That was the first shot of the game for Bailey. One-and-done player, played with Dylan Harper at Rutgers. Trey Mann, that's a professional 3.
Yeah. Give it up, relocate, get it back. Knock down the 7th three-pointer for your team.
Trey had probably his best offensive game yesterday.
He really did, yeah. Shot it well.
Filipowski was looking for a call that never came, still made the shot. Final 2 minutes of our first quarter. It's been all Hornets. Walter Clayton now. Backdoor cut, Clayton. That's the first dunk of the professional career for Walter Clayton.
Miles Bridges looking to help because he knew that Sexton had a mismatch on a bigger player. Clayton went right back door.
They call the foul on Clayton. What a spring he had. He was the SEC Tournament MVP, and then he was the most outstanding player of the Final Four when Florida won the national championship last April. This is a guy who started his college experience at Iona.
What?
The Gales, yeah. He played for Rick Pitino at Iona for 2 years and said, I think I can do better. Yeah. So he transferred. He's from Orlando. He went back home to the state of Florida, played for the Gators. Tijon Salon's going to get some first quarter action. He replaces Miles Bridges. Ryan Kalkbrenner comes back in. He replaces Moussa Diabate. And Sexton's back into the game as well. Nurkic back into the game for Utah, along with Keontae George. Bailey. Sexton's ahead of the pack. Instead, the Hornets push the ball up with the pass. Sexton working on Bailey. Bounces it to man, nothing there. Sexton. Last touch by Utah. Sexton spending 3 full seasons out in Salt Lake City after spending 4 seasons beginning of his career in Cleveland. He'll be a free agent at the end of the year. Sexton, one on the shot clock, flips it over the left hand.
Defense thought they had him stopped when they went body to body. Got out of their stance and he took one step right around him. Scooped it in with the left.
Hornets' highest scoring quarter on the year is 44 points. Probably not going to get there this quarter, but they've got 39, which is a big number. Hornets can effectively hold for the final shot of the quarter. Left some meat on the bone. There's time for George. No damage done. So, how about that for a first quarter? The Hornets playing the second game of a back-to-back. They take a couple of punches right out of the chute. They actually were down 16-15, but they go on a 24-9 heater, and they've got themselves a 14-point stiff arm on Utah. Your Charlotte Hornets have been playing basketball since 1988. They have never won 4 consecutive games against the Utah Jazz. A win tonight, and it will be the very first time.
All right.
Off to a good start. Hornets lead 39-25 with Del Curry and Shannon Spake. I'm Eric Collins. Hornets going very young to begin the second quarter. They've got 3 rookies, a second-year man, and Colin Sexton playing together.
Let's see if Kahn can play without picking up his 3rd foul.
Sexton bodied up by Mikhailuk. And the pass sails out of bounds. That's just the 4th turnover for the Hornets. Let's set Utah's lineup. They got Svi Mikhailuk, Keontae George, Yusuf Nurkic, Ace Bailey, and Kyle Filipowski playing together. Backdoor cut Mikhailuk. Bailey. Blocked! Kalkbrenner took it from him. Sexton. James back to Colin. And we've got a 3 seconds. That is in defensive 3 seconds. Now look at Squatters' rights. Colin Sexton will shoot the free throw, even though Sion James has never missed a professional free throw.
Tenure.
Sion is 7 for 7 at the free throw line in his career. You should nudge over Colin. Say, come on, partner, I haven't missed yet. I did some research because we were talking about it yesterday. Colin Sexton is walking your path. His first 3 years in the league, or first 3 teams in the league.
Yeah.
Cleveland, Utah, and Charlotte. That's what you did.
That's right.
Only other people who can make that statement. Kahn Kneppel, great first half for the rookie.
That's a good job right there. That little side screen. You got to step back and find the rim early.
trying to get it back. This is George, left it short. Seems like it's Utah's the team that having a hard time getting ball to the rim. Not the Hornets playing the second game of back-to-back.
They're not accustomed to the Eastern time. They got an extra hour of sleep last night.
Knipple relocates.
He knew that one was going down. Let it go after the nice ball fake. I talked to him the other day. I said, hey, buddy, they're going to run at you. You're going to need to show it, and you're going to get clean looks just like that. He knew it was down.
All this brought to you by Carolina Ford Dealers, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina, North Carolina's most preferred health insurer, and Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care.
Happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome back to the Spectrum Center. We already mentioned how Colin Sexton's facing his former team for the first time as a Hornet. He spent 3 years in Utah, traded over this summer. But let me tell you, the love and respect that this organization has for their former player. I think he hugged more people than I've ever seen before, and it really starts at the top. Head coach Will Hardy was asked about Colin Sexton. He took a very long pause, and then he went on to talk for about 5 minutes, Eric. He was laughing, telling stories. The most impactful thing I heard is he said he's the most intense worker he's ever met and the kindest human he ever met. He said there are a lot of good guys in the NBA, and Colin Sexton is one of them, and we've seen that in the short period of time that we've had him here at the Hornets.
Colin just got a steal while we're talking about it. Yeah, Shannon, it was amazing. I actually thought that maybe Will Hardy was going to cry. He took a while to compose himself and come up with a proper answer. He was that invested in saying wonderful things about Colin Sexton.
They love Colin. The deal there was they have so many young guys in their backcourt. They probably knew they were going to draft another guard in this year's draft. They did Ace Bailey. And with Colin being a free agent this year, they knew, hey, there's no room to sign him. We've got to get younger. We're going to get younger at that guard position. Let's move on from him, even though we like him as a player and a person.
Hornets have brought Pat Connaughton into the game. Pat hadn't played a whole bunch, but a good veteran influence. Still got game. Nurkic finds the three-point line. That was his bugaboo when he was in Charlotte. Still trying to fire him up there. He is only 2 for 11 shooting threes on the season.
You got to take a dribble to get behind the line. You better use that as a decoy.
All right, Hornets going to run with Connaughton, James, Knipple, Kalkbrenner, and Sexton. Utah has George, Nurkic, Mikhailuk, Hendricks, and Markkanen. Corner three. Tom's got 15 points, folks. That's just his second three-point miss. He's 3 for 5 from behind the arc. Really jump-started his day with the 2 3-point plays he had the first quarter.
Yeah, absolutely, yep. Knocking those down and then getting to the free throw line, knocking those in as well. And he's got good looks because of his ball fakes from beyond the arc.
And a holding foul on James. Kind of a weird matchup for him. He's trying to stay with Markkanen, who's got him by about 7 inches.
Just got to push him out away from his spots on the floor, then use your quickness and your body not to let him get around you.
Connaughton pokes it away. Ball finds Nurkic. Quick spin. Missed to the left hand. Knipple had it grabbed a couple of times. Finds himself wide open.
I think he wanted to throw that ball back to James in the corner. Just couldn't get a handle. The defense fell down. He got his easiest shot he's going to get all night.
He is holding on to his right hand a little bit. He does have some tape on some fingers, does Con Knipple. That's the moneymaker. Got to be careful. Con back out to Connaughton. First three-pointer as a Hornet for Pat Connaughton.
You said it, he's still got some game. You leave him open, he's going to shoot it and make it.
Connaughton was a big part of that championship team in Milwaukee a couple of years ago. Charles Lee was an assistant on that staff. Knows how important Connaughton could be to a team. And Nurkic is fouled. The Bosnian Bear will head to the free throw line.
Knipple right here with the drive, gets this ball stripped, runs into a Jazz player, knocks him down, and shoots a warm-up bank shot. Ooh. The moneymakers are hurting a little bit. It's that pinky and that ring finger on the right hand.
Did you have fingers taped through your career very often?
Not very often. Shooters do not like anything normally on their shooting hand.
What would you consider to be the most important fingers for a right-handed shooter?
Index finger. Put that index finger right in the bucket on your follow-through. I would say probably the least important are the two that he has taped.
KJ Simpson's back in to run the point. Hornets playing their first game this year without LaMelo Ball. Wins were hard to come by without LaMelo last year. James. KJ knew where it was going to come down and threw it right into a thicket of Jazz men. George. He gets to the free throw line where he has been making a living this year. Chance for a three-point play for Keontae George.
Caught the ball and saw a crease on the baseline, exploded. Got the contact, but when you get an offensive board against the Jazz, you know they're in scramble mode. The play is not to throw it in the paint. The play is to look outside and see if you can find an open shooter. You've got plenty of them on the floor right now. Jazz take advantage of that miscue.
Oh, my goodness. Wow, that'll be his worst miss of the year. He had been 42 for 45 at the free throw line. Only missed 3 out of 45.
Not a 93-point shooter right there on that attempt.
With the left hand, strength by James. Those muscles aren't just for show, folks. They're functional strength. Hornets lead by 23. Knipple a long rebound. Kahn's got 17 of the Hornets' 53. Miles Bridges is at a long rest, has got 12. James, back to his good shooting ways.
You gotta love the dribble drive, and the Jazz are biting, trying to stop that ball, and the ball's finding the open guy on the perimeter.
We have played 5 minutes here in the second quarter. That's just the third field goal for Utah. Taylor Hendricks. First bucket for Hendricks, who started the game and has played 10 minutes. KJ. He has got a couple more speeds this year than he had last year. Seemed like last year he was 1,000% an hour. But this year, starting, stopping.
I agree with it. Look at Sion James, just power past their pretty good strength guy, Svi Mihailuk, and James holding the follow through there, knocking down his third triple.
KJ shot a good ball last year at the free throw line. Keeps on keeping on. Let's check in with Shannon.
Yeah, a lot of that for KJ Simpson came during the summer. Of course, he was part of that Summer League championship. The Hornets won that. I talked to Chris Gent, who was the coach of that team. I asked him who the voice in the room was for that squad, and he said immediately KJ was. He said a lot of that he thinks came from KJ missing Summer League the year before. He said he wanted to be there, he wanted to grow, and he wanted to be a leader. Even Kahn Knipple said KJ, he was the best. He played for the week, and he deserved a different award than just, of course, the guy that was out in front.
Good stuff. Thank you, Shannon. Yo, did you hear that ovation?
That's it.
The folks here at Spectrum Center were giving Kahn Knipple, I think Sion James, Ryan Kalkbrenner, and Colin Sexton is standing O for what they've done here in the second quarter. Hornets lead by 26.
Gave Miles Bridges a really nice long rest.
Second game of a back-to-back. Miles will take the blow whenever he can get it. KJ. George. Hornets swept a pair against Utah a season ago. When the Hornets win out in Salt Lake City, that's something to write home about. That happens rarely.
It's a tough place to play and win.
Hey, Kyle Anderson's into the game, Del. Slow-mo.
Don't adjust your set. He is moving as fast as he can.
Trey Mann scores on top of Kyle Anderson.
Trey continues to stay in rhythm from last night.
Backdoor cut, Markkanen. That'll be a goaltend on Moussa Diabate. Scored the goal for Markkanen. Now has 16 points. Markkanen has 16 of the 34 for Utah. Utah's 2 for 18 shooting threes. Man! Moussa's being held by Anderson. Yeah. Loose ball foul. Second foul of the quarter for Utah.
Utah loose ball foul going to Kyle Anderson. His first, team second.
Will Hardy now in his 4th year. He was super young when he got that job. He's only 37. If you're the head coach of Utah, usually they last a long time. In the history of the franchise, they've only had 6 head coaches. 6.
They got a good one in Mr. Hardy, I'll tell you that.
Moussa missed the layup, wants it back.
Yeah, he does.
Hendricks to step through. Play on. Like he shot out of a cannon. Here comes Simpson. Bridges. George is coming into this game averaging 21 points. He's only got 6 right now. Markkanen taps his own miss off the window and in. Well, he's playing his normal game. Markkanen, he's got 18 of the 36 for Utah, exactly half of the Jazz points. Or folks, the Hornets with 60 points. They lead Utah by 24, 4:17 remaining in our first half. Time for Protecting the Court. Brought to you by CPI Security. We're talking about the kid from Creighton, Ryan Kalkbrenner.
How about that? Changes that shot by Markkanen. Look at him trace and track the ball. Get that one out. Ace Bailey, he's in drop coverage. Able to stop the ball, get a hand on that one, and we're off to the races. Those 3 guys are for real.
Standing ovation when the rookies head to the bench. They were that good. Kalkbrenner leads the NBA. All first-year players in block shots came into this game with 11 total blocks, and he's lapping the field. The second closest rookie in block shots is Trey Johnson. He's like a 6'3" guard out in Washington. He's got 5 blocks. All right, Simpson, Diabate, Knipple, Mann, and Bridges playing together. Bridges finds Moussa. Loose on the floor, ripped away by Cody Williams. First we've seen Cody Williams, 10th overall pick back in 2024. Younger brother of Oklahoma City's Jalen Williams. Clayton misses a layup. Everyone forgot about Bridges. And Miles can't make him pay. Moussa an offensive carom. Clayton. Hornets get it back. Shot clock's down to 6. Uh-oh. This would be the ultimate chicken salad. Anderson goes into the backcourt. Ball's poked away by Moussa, and then Moussa fouls him. That's the first foul on Moussa, just the 4th team foul on the Hornets. It'll be side out of bounds.
Boy, I love the energy, activity, attention to detail, and the bounce and the step of the Hornets this first half.
Last win for Charles Lee was on Sunday. Just like this, the second game of a back-to-back. That game was in Washington against the Wizards after losing Saturday against the Sixers.
And both professional sports teams in the Queen City get a win on a Sunday.
Wouldn't that be nice? Speed, Mikhailuk. Bridges is fouled. Uh-oh. Hornets with history on their mind once again. Remember, they were perfect at the free throw line yesterday during the first half?
Yeah.
Well, they're perfect at the free throw line again here in our first half. 13 for 13. Miles 4 for 4 today at the line. Make it 5 for 5. Here's a message from CPI Security.
What could possibly bring these mascots all together? The best team in smart home security. CPI.
Hornets have led by as many as 28, currently up by 23. Anderson to Clayton. Hendricks, size advantage, gives it up to Anderson. And Kyle Anderson is fouled. I think we may have two.
They're showing you in slow motion, but that's just about regular speed. Kyle Anderson.
I think they have two different calls here.
Yeah, I got one offensive and one defensive.
Yeah,
who's going to win out?
I think that's going to be a foul on Diabate for getting Anderson on the elbow. So Kyle Anderson will shoot 2 free throws. Where folks, scouting report says he's got a hitch. Oh, the Hornets going to challenge. Charles Lee saw something, and so he will challenge this call. It's a personal foul on Moussa Diabate, and we're going to stay here. This is going to be our coach's challenge, brought to you by Sprite. Lead official is Curtis Blair.
Ball fake, Moussa off the floor. Ooh, the right elbow of Anderson right to the jaw of Moussa. That's what Curtis Blair saw right here.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Did Moussa walk into his space to create
Charlotte
contact?
will be challenging this foul call.
Oh, man, Moussa really got hard.
See, Moussa left the floor. Did he lean into his space to get hit like that? Or did Anderson lean into Moussa's space to deliver the elbow?
Hornets raced out to a 39-25 lead after the first quarter, and they've kept the foot on the accelerator here in the second quarter, outscoring Utah 23-14. This is the final game of a 3-game homestand. Hornets will be back on the road for 2. We'll be down in New Orleans, where there's all kinds of problems. They haven't won a game so far this year, Del.
They have not. They have been all over the place. Ton of talent on that roster, just can't get it together. That's what we're looking at, the replay center.
Yeah, this is a really interesting call here.
Pelicans lost to the Thunder today. That's not to be ashamed of. Unless you lose by 31. This is what they did.
Man, you got a couple of contrasting things here. Yeah, I do think that Moussa was in the space of Kyle Anderson, but then you had contact in the head or neck area. Now it looks like Curtis Blair and C.J. Washington.
The officials now have those earpieces in. They can talk a little faster to the replay center. Trying to speed up some of these replay calls. This is tricky.
I think Curtis Blair is just happy that he probably can pronounce both these names. Sometimes early in the year you get some funky names, and the officials are encouraged to say the names of the players. I think he's got Diabate and Anderson down.
Both those officials want to win.
All right, Curtis back with the headset on. I don't know. It's a 23-point game. We're in the second quarter. I don't think either coach should be upset either way with the decision. All right, while we have a moment, if you ever miss a live game, you can catch up with game replays on FanDuel Sports Network app. As soon as the final whistle blows, you can watch every highlight and every big moment. It's your choice of a 5, 10, or 15-minute condensed game. Download the FanDuel Sports Network app today.
Well, I'll tell you, this part of the game won't be in the condensed version. Oh, goodness.
After review, the challenge will be successful. We're overturning it to an offensive foul on Anderson. Therefore, there will be no defensive foul. Then that would be Charlotte's ball side.
All right, Curtis, it's worth the wait. Thank you. So for the second consecutive day, Charles Lee and the coaching staff win a challenge.
Jake Chapman has got good rhythm on the replay pad.
That's Zeke right there, back row, getting dapped up by Grant Williams.
You got to make split-second decisions. You got that pad trying to determine whether to challenge or not.
Beautiful alley-oop, Sexton to Diabate.
Well, all that stoppage, looking at the replay, gave Charles Lee time to set his offense up and get Musa a lob and a chin-up.
Two minutes remaining, second quarter. It's been all Hornets. Shot clock's down to 6. George leaves it for Markkanen. Intentionally off the window.
Yeah, so tall, shoots right over the defense. 7 foot with a soft kiss off the glass.
If you didn't get a chance to watch a lot of Dirk Nowitzki in his prime, I think actually that Markkanen probably handles it maybe a little bit better than Nowitzki.
He does.
But they both have similar offensive games, the way they use angles, use backboard.
Yep, Markkanen's a little quicker. Dirk, I think because he was slower with his dribble, really kind of threw the defense off balance, and Dirk had that great one-legged fadeaway. Markkanen, I don't know if he has that in this game.
Williams just simply lost it. Turnover. Moose with great post position. He's fouled by George.
He had George in the rim.
Utah foul, Deontay George.
Look how far Moose is under the bucket. Look at that. I mean, he's going straight up right there. George, like, yeah, I got to take this one.
Hornets aren't in the bonus. They will be now. So it's side out of bounds. Knippel is 17 points, leads the Hornets. Musa on top of Markkanen.
Half of a ball fake in that seam spot. One power dribble gets around the 7-footer.
I can imagine the whole dimension of offense opening up for Musa now that he knows he can make his free throws if he gets fouled.
Yeah, no doubt. That confidence, yeah, to get fouled and be more aggressive offensively, you make your free throws. Absolutely.
Hornets have played magnificently on both ends of the floor here in the first half. Man knew that Musa was right there. 2 more for the Moose.
Another mismatch on the offensive glass.
Trey pokes it loose and gets called for the foul. Love the hustle.
Charlotte loose ball foul with 23, Trey his first.
And because of the foul in the backcourt, we're going to come all the way to the other end and have free throws.
Love this right here. Pick up 94 feet. Like me, George might have been falling to the ground. Trey just helped him there at the end of the play. Got called.
So Keontae George gets a chance to atone. He missed a free throw earlier. Came into this game shooting 93% on high volume. 42 for 45. This is a 21-year-old who's averaging 9 free throw attempts per game. That doesn't happen very often for a young player.
Nope.
Highlight of his basketball career thus far is winning a gold medal and being the MVP of the 2021 FIBA 3-on-3 tournament.
Yeah.
His teammates were Kyle Filipowski back when they were teens and Grady Dick up there in Toronto.
Wow.
Yeah, 3-on-3 basketball. There's Kyle Filipowski.
Piece of floss across his nose.
I don't know what's going on with that. Sexton. Musa. Trey Mann. Pushes it in.
Beautiful ball movement. Musa fights for the board. Scramble mode by the Jazz. Bridges makes the right play and finds Trey for his second triple.
Hornets have made 12 three-pointers. The Jazz, they have made 4. Markkanen hits a deep ball.
Where would they be without Markkanen? 23 of his team's 48.
Good golly. Yep, from soup to nuts, the best first half of the season for your Charlotte Hornets. It started with Miles Bridges, then it continued with Con Knippel, and it ends with Moussa Diabate. A lot of smiles. Con is standing by with Shannon.
Yeah, first of many halftime interviews with Con Knippel. You guys held them to 48 points in this first half. I know physicality was a key word for you guys. What do you think about the way that you've imposed your physicality on them defensively?
I think we've done a good job of holding them to one shot, and I think that's the biggest area for us, not giving them any second chance points.
You guys talked a lot about the second half 24 hours ago. How will that affect the way you guys come out of the locker room tonight?
Yeah, I think we'll come out ready to go in the second half and get them again right in the first 5 minutes.
Thanks, Con.
Yeah, thanks.
Con is a pro. That's a 20-year-old. Fantastic answers, composed, and oh, by the way, he can ball. Hornets blowing the top off of Spectrum Center on a Sunday evening. They are lapping the field. 71-48 is our score. Hornets on top of the Utah Jazz. Let's go a little bit deeper and take a look at our Metro by T-Mobile game recap. Wow. Del, these are the plus minuses when they're on the floor of the Hornets starting 5.
Look at the rookies. Look at that. They have the highest of the starters. It tells you how good they have been playing here on a Sunday evening. And even the bench, KJ Simpson with a plus minus of 11. And he's only got 2 points, 2 free throws. So talked about at halftime, the ball's been moving around. There's been a lot of good energy, a lot of bounce. They've limited the Jazz to 1 and done when they missed, and only 4 made threes by the visiting team. And you go 15 of 15 at the free throw line. That's why you're able to build this lead. Now, the first 5 minutes, whether you're down or up, are always the important minutes when you're starting a third quarter.
Let's quickly check in with Shannon.
Yeah, I did ask Matt Hill. I said, hey, is there anything you guys can fine-tune? Because it was pretty much a complete first half. He said, we just have to continue to compete, be physical. He said, it's not going to be perfect, but we have to sustain. That looked pretty good for Ryan Kalkbrenner. I did ask him about some of the hot hands that we've seen offensively, and he said if we get stops and we get back, it just makes our offense a whole lot better.
So much fun to watch. Thank you, Shannon. That was the first field goal attempt by Kalkbrenner. Blocks it away from Markkanen. Both ends of the floor for Ryan. And Bridges hits the deck and gets the respect he wants. He'll go to the free throw line.
This coaching staff has their pulse of the team. Kalkbrenner did not get a shot in the first half. What do? You run a play for him to get an easy one, and then Bridges attacks the rim to the line. He's going back to the free throw line, but you run a play for Kalkbrenner coming out of the halftime, and it catches Utah, Nurkic, everybody by surprise, and he gets an easy one to get this third quarter off and running.
Kalkbrenner now in his pro career spanning 7 games. He's attempted 35 shots and made 30 of them. RG bet up. .28 lead for the Hornets. I think it's 27. High water mark has been 28 points. George very quiet in the first half. Came in averaging 21, only has 10 points. And he's had to work for those 10.
Certainly did. He had 6 of the 10 in the second quarter.
Last pitch by Nurkic. Nurk is trying to plead his case. And Will Hardy's not going to challenge. We play on. See if the Hornets can make it hurt. Oh, Con slips right in front of the Hornets bench. And Charles Lee bails him out with a timeout. So 61 seconds into our second half, we've got a timeout on the floor. Recently renovated Spectrum Center showing off all its glory. It has been remarkable what they have done to this building. This is just the 4th home game of the year for the Hornets. And so far so good. Big lead over the Utah Jazz. Let's take a look at the third quarter live same game parlay right now, brought to you by FanDuel. You can can see here the odds for the Hornets to win the third quarter are currently at a -175. Dale, what do you think needs to make this happen?
Well, I think you do it at halftime and you remind them how they came out in the second half last night. They really were outplayed physically in that second half by the Minnesota Timberwolves. So now you say, okay, we can right the ship. You're off to a good start here in this third. You're the one that's doing the hit and the making.
Little popper with the right hand. Miles Bridges on top of Mikhailuk. Miles was great to start the first quarter, equally great to begin our third quarter. Markkanen is fouled. And Lauri Markkanen will go to the free throw line for the first time tonight. He came into this game, Dell, averaging over 9 free throw attempts per game.
That's paying attention to detail by the Hornets on the defensive end to make him score the ball over top. Not bailing him out, putting him on the line.
So Markkanen, 87% at the free throw line, will shoot a pair. Let's check in with Shannon.
Let's not forget about that 51-point game, but what I loved is he talked all about his family after that game. He said he first fell in love with the game of basketball when he was 3 or 4 years old, watching his dad play. His entire family played. He said the best text message that he got after that 51-point game was from his mom, who woke up in the middle of the night and called him from Finland. And as far as the ball that he was gifted after that game, he said, I think my son will end up playing with it one day. How cool is that? I love that.
He's chepped right now. He's got a point taken away from him. There's a lane violation. I think they called it on Nurkic. Oh, they're just going to do it all over again. And Nurkic's going to be punished by not even being allowed in the lane. Why would anyone bother to go for a rebound when Markkanen's at the line?
Yeah.
That's 90%.
Pay attention.
Markkanen began his NBA career in Chicago, 4 years there, then traded to Cleveland. And then after a year in Cleveland, traded to Salt Lake City in the deal to brought Donovan Mitchell to Cleveland. Markkanen, Sexton, picks, heading out to Utah. Collin against his former mates.
Yeah, realized the zone was happening right there. A little dribble, split a couple of defenders, and a nice rhythm runner.
8 points in 17 minutes for Sexton. George had it knocked away. Here comes Knippel. Back out to Sexton. See if Nurk wants any of Colt Brennan. Oh, that's pretty nice. Okay. Teaching moment there.
Yeah, you give Nurk a lot of room to work. He's going to dribble that ball until he gets to his spot, spun off of Kalkbrenner that time.
And a foul as Hendricks got tangled up with Sion James.
Forearm shiver to deny the screen on the ball. Watch this right here. Watch him just push right there.
Oh, yeah.
My goodness.
Hendricks is trying to come back from a significant leg injury. Had a broken leg last year, 3 games into the season. The guy with the pedigree was the 9th overall pick back in 2023. Sexton misses a layup, defended by Nurkic. George, good contest by Kahn. Hornets ball. Day off tomorrow. Hornets will spend it getting down to New Orleans, where they'll take on the Pelicans on Tuesday. Knippel, way more aggressive with his drive tonight.
Yeah, the defender was really on the move trying to cut him off. He dead-legged him, let him fly by. Shot a nice runner back across his body.
And another collision. This time it's James and George.
Charlotte foul for Sion James. His third, team second.
3 fouls on Sion James. If you're just joining us, James had another good ball going in that first half. Was 3 of 5 from behind the arc. I think that's been a real surprise for most people how well he has shot the ball from distance beginning of his pro career. Three-pointer for Hendricks. In and out dribble for Sexton. Nurkic lands on him.
That could have hurt. Nurk is a load. He was expecting Sexton to shoot that one, but Sexton really couldn't get it up, and Nurk just kept falling.
And Sexton just found out he's not going to get free throws. Not very happy about it. When Colin Sexton came into the league, folks, there were only 2 rookies that had a similar season that he had. Larry Bird and Stephen Curry. His rookie year, he shot 16%, he had 16 points per game. Miles Bridges with the right hand. Colin made 40% of his threes and made 80% of his free throws. The only 3 rookies, history of the game, to reach those thresholds: Sexton, Bird, and Curry.
And for Sexton to do it, and really not known to be as a shooter, Curry and Bird are shooters. Tells you how quickly he adapted to the speed of the game, and he got shots that he knew he could make.
Knipple. Con now 3 for 6 from behind the arc. And a foul on Sion. That's now 4. And he'll have to come out of the game. Well, a moment of love. Kevin Love comes into the game. First game of the year for Kevin. Trey Mann replaces Sion James. Moussa Diabate replaces Ryan Kolkbrenner. Uh-oh. Hornets lost track of Hendricks. Hornets still up by 26. Knipple. Bridges. Kahn. Trey Mann an offensive rebound. Musa. Beautiful dime from Sexton.
Sexton's so aware of who's in front of him and who's going to be open. Drive left, get by, mark it in. Here comes Musa. Timely cut, good pass, finish.
Kevin Love, extra pass to Hendricks. All of a sudden, he's figured it out. 3 ball, second of the quarter for Taylor Hendricks.
Second of the half, they had 4 total in the first half.
Bridges loves that corner, always has.
No doubt, had to reach out with a left paw to grab it. Still had time to line the seams up, get his 3rd triple.
Hornets may get to 100 before the 3rd quarter's done. George left alone, split a double team, finds the layup. Starting to get his. Keontae George averaging 21. He's now up to 12. Shot clock's down to 4. Man, 3 feet behind the line. Got it!
He just had to turn the corner and get Kevin Love in front of him. Love took a step back, doesn't want to get beat off the dribble. That left Trey open for a deep 3.
I think besides LaMelo, Trey probably has the deepest range of any Hornet.
I'll agree.
George steps into a triple. Now, I'm not going to sell Knipple short. Just haven't seen it yet.
Haven't seen it yet, right?
Sexton, how do you leave him alone? Got all the way into the paint, got his own miss. Markkanen, the step through and finish. That's the 2nd dunk of the night for the finisher. Markkanen from Helsinki, Finland. Whirling dervish, dipsy-do. there.
Utah scores it. You get it out quick. Colin Sexton, a one-man fast break. Spin cycle to the other side and off the glass.
Hornets will happily trade buckets with Utah.
All game long.
Uh-oh. Oh, he tricked it! Hendricks got bailed out. Missed the layup from foot. Got it back and is fouled.
Look at marketing right here. You can't get that aggressive. He doesn't care if you foul him or not. Gets around and 7-footer finishes with 2. And Hornets get it out of the net, speed it up to Sexton. He goes right back at the Jazz with his layup.
And we have got.
They might take a look at this. This was, Miles made sure that Hendricks was not going to score it on that foul.
Okay, this isn't a challenge. This is just to see if there was a flagrant foul.
We're going to replay for to see if it can be upgraded to a possible flagrant.
Okay, so the foul's on Miles Bridges. His second, but the foul here, that's a big-time swipe, and he got him on the noggin. I don't have a good feeling about this one, Dill.
I don't. Yeah, if he'd have got a piece of the ball, maybe, but
the whole wind-up.
The wind-up and the follow-through.
All right, early in the year, let's just remind folks, there's a flagrant 1 and there's a flagrant 2 in the NBA. A flagrant 1 is 2 shots in the ball back. That's defined as unnecessary contact.
Yep.
Now, there's a flagrant 2, which I don't think this was. That's defined as unnecessary and excessive contact. And that's 2 shots to the ball back and automatic ejection.
After review, the call has been upgraded to a flagrant 1. It was wind up, impact, and follow through. The Utah player will be shooting 2 shots and ball on the side.
All right, so a flagrant 1 against Miles Bridges. That is George Niang, folks, if that looks familiar to you. George Niang, now in his first year out at Utah.
Yeah.
Widely considered to be one of the best teammates in the NBA. He looks a little bit different. He's not wearing black because of slimming. He is actually slimmer.
He is. Wow. Looked like he lost half his body.
Can we still call him the minivan? George, he can stroke it, folks.
Yeah.
Great shooter. They've got a veteran presence on this team with Yang and Kevin Love.
Yeah.
They're trying.
I mean, Yang already a confident guy now. Some tighter fitting clothes. Man, love to be around him.
Look at this, man. First guy off the bench.
Yeah.
Look at that. This guy had played all season long, coming back from an injury. That's what you need on your team.
Yeah, absolutely. Those guys, that's why those guys hang around, because they're good in the locker room, show young guys how to be professionals.
He may get an extra 2 or 3 years in the league because of the teammate he is.
And you throw him out there, he's smart, can play with anybody, can shoot it.
George, that's a nice little crafty move, hung in the air long enough, off the window and in. Much better third quarter for George than what we saw in the first half. Hornets have KJ Simpson in the game. Stripped away. Kevin Love, first man on the floor. That is a 37-year-old playing in his 18th pro season. Oh, George. That's been his specialty this year, getting to the free throw line. He averages 9 free throw attempts a game. One and done from Baylor.
Game getting a little loose with the fouls and a lot of contact here. 22-point game. You know, make sure you continue to play the right way. Utah's hit a couple threes, cut into this lead, and a free throw line.
Here's a message from Planet Fitness.
One thing Planet Fitness members have in common, they're all strong.
That's right.
We're all strong on this planet, Planet Fitness.
Dale, we have played 7 games now, the Hornets have. And we have played a Sixers team that has Paul George was in uniform. We've seen a Wizards team that had Keyshawn George, who's off to a nice start. And now we're seeing a Utah team with Keontae George. But I don't think we've seen a game so far this year with anyone with the first name of George.
George!
Greatest George of all time. I feel strong about it. Score the goal, Moussa Diabate. Gervin, George Gervin.
Oh, question. Iceman. Moussa, 5 of 7 off the bench. That's his 11th and 12th point.
Uh-oh. Dale, this is a knee knocker. Moussa gets the bucket. It's an and one. This free throw would be 18 in a row. Oh, yeah! The beat continues. The Hornets, the team record is 24 for 24 in a game.
Hornets were perfect last night. Moussa missed the first free throw of the game. I'm sure he remembers that. Doesn't want to be that guy tonight.
Hornets are 18 for 18 at the line, and George will go back to the free throw. I should give a shout out. We're talking about the greatest Georges of all time. George Gervin, to me, is the best. But the guy whose nickname is Mr. Basketball because he was that important was George Mikan. The very first superstar the NBA ever had back in the 40s and 50s. They named a drill after him, the Mikan drill, which kids still do.
You better do it.
Kyrie Irving warms up before every game doing Mikan drill. Little half hooks with the right to the left, all about footwork.
Front and reverse.
But still, Iceman, George Gervin. Fans, your Hornets are back in action for the regular season, and Spectrum Center is buzzing with incredible concerts since its reopening. Now it's your chance to win 2 lower-level tickets to see Brandy and Monica. The Boy Is Mine Tour, live here in Charlotte, November 13th. Sign up today for your chance to win. We can't wait to welcome you to Spectrum Center event this year. This has been the slowest quarter we've had, Dell, out of the 3.
I got another George that we forgot, George McGinnis.
Ooh, he was strong. He wore number 32.
Yeah, he was.
Hall of Famer. I was looking at George McGinnis' numbers one time. He had a whole bunch of turnovers, just a ton, every single game. And I was talking to the Indiana guys, Quinn Buckner and all those people who saw him play, because he played for the Pacers and the Sixers. They said he had such big hands, all he ever wanted to do was kind of hold the ball out and kind of tease people with it and put it in and out. And it would get knocked away about 3 or 4 times a game. But that's what all the turnovers are for George McGinnis.
Dr. J used to do that. Not a lot of people knocked it away from him.
Oh, the Hornets' perfection continues at the line. 20 for 20. Tomorrow morning, the Hornets may have the best free throw shooting percentage as a team in the entire NBA. They're shooting a great ball as a team from the free throw line over the last couple of games. Get out! Moussa blocks it away from George.
Told him about it, too.
Knipple. KJ. No look pass to Man. Kevin Love got away with a push-up. And the Kevin Love outlet pass, one of the rare poor outlet passes for Love. And we've got a timeout on the floor.
Well, you come to the hole, you better make sure that you're ready for resistance. There's Moussa. He tells George, left hand, I got a left hand too, and I'm sending your left away.
Basketball is brought to you by Toyota. Get deals on Toyota trucks this truck month. Toyota, let's go places. The Fresh Market, awarded Best Customer Service and voted the #1 best grocery store by USA Today. And CPI, home security that protects what matters most.
Welcome back, everyone. Look at that score, folks. Hornets have 98 points. They lead Utah 98-75, trying to win for the 4th consecutive time against Utah, which they have never done in franchise history. Stay with us at the end of the 3rd quarter for the Fast Break presented by Truist. Shannon and Terrence will get us ready for winning time. Design play after the timeout. Man, Bridges, McNeely, Simpson, Diabate, the 5 on the floor for the Hornets. Rebounded by George. George, Love, Sensabaugh, Ace Bailey, Kyle Filipowski playing together for Utah. That is the first field goal for Bailey. He's 0 for 3 shooting in the first half. Miles left it short. Not much there.
Great.
Wild shot missed by George. Actually landed on someone, I think. Holding his knee.
KJ forced him to play in the crowd.
Oh, flopper dopper. And Moosen takes advantage. Sensabaugh picked a bad time to fall on his pants.
Thought he was going to get a call with that.
And trying to get it back on the other way. He'll get free throws.
Charlotte foul on 23, Trey Mann. His third.
Third foul on Trey. Are the Hornets going to challenge this?
Yes, they are.
All right, pride on the line. Charles Lee and his staff, they have won the last 2 challenges. Feeling confident, they challenge this one. This is our coach's challenge brought to you by Sprite. We'll have the verdict when we come back.
Charlotte will be challenging this foul call.
Well, we've got a Sprite coach's challenge here. They called the foul, sending Bryce Sensabaugh to the line. Charles Lee and staff didn't agree with it.
Watch
Called
the
the foul on man.
the extension of the left arm by Sensabaugh right there. Pushes Trey off. He reaches back, gets a piece of the ball in the hand. Watch this left arm of Sensabaugh right there. Trey reaches back. A lot of ball, a lot of hand. There's a great view right here.
You say all the time, Dale, they look at the entirety of the play.
Entirety of the play. The extension of the arm was first.
Here's Curtis
Talk
Blair.
to me, Curtis.
After review, the challenge will be unsuccessful. The defender pulls his hand off the ball, causing a foul. 2 shots.
Yeah, well. So the Hornets were successful in the first half. This one is unsuccessful. And it hurts a little bit too because Sensabaugh is a really good free throw shooter. He missed one in the first half. He won't miss any of these. Sensabaugh is really kind of an odd guy. He's not a huge player. He's kind of a tweener, 6'6", 235.
Yeah.
But he's a great outside shooter. He's got fantastic form. Played 1 year at Ohio State. He's from Orlando, Florida. Was it Mr. Basketball 2022 in the state of Florida?
Shot 42% from 3 last year.
Yeah. He plays great against us.
Yeah.
He wears number 28 because that's where he was taken in the 2023 draft. A whole bunch of guys do that. Rudy Gobert wears 27 because he was taking 27.
Yeah. If you can't make up your mind, that's an easy call. If it's available.
Stolen away by Sensabaugh. Don't foul him. Oh, he was afraid. He had Simpson beneath him and he got scared, missed the layup. He was looking at everything but the rim.
He was. Good read right there. Gets in the passing lane. Sees KJ. Yeah, clearly on the wrist.
Dale, we were talking about Lauri Markkanen earlier. 50-point game. One of 5 Utah Jazz men over the years with 50-point games. Can you tell me any of the other 4?
Daryl Griffith.
No.
What?
No, you missed your first one.
Oh, my goodness.
No.
All right. Maravich.
Yeah. He did that actually as a New Orleans jazz man.
Yeah. I'll go Karl Malone.
Karl Malone, yeah.
Shot in the dark, Shapuka.
No, it's a good guess, though.
Yeah.
One I don't think you're going to get, but the other one you should get is the guy who did it 6 times and was your teammate.
What?
Out of Utah.
Thorough?
No. Wristbands, black hole.
Oh, man, Adrian Dantley. How did I not get that one? Yeah.
And the one I don't think you're going to get, Adrian Dantley did it 6 times as a Utah Jazz man. The one I don't think you're going to get, his first name is Leonard, but no one called him Leonard. Leonard Truck Robinson.
Truck Robinson, really?
Truck Robinson, yeah. Oh, Kevin Love missed a free throw. Doesn't happen a lot. Colin Sexton comes back in. What do you think John Stockton's high for points was?
Stockton had a 30-35 game.
Man, you're good. Unbelievable. 19 years in the league and you hit it straight on. I don't know how you do this. That's your gift.
I got ball. There's leather ball running through my veins, man. I got to go on my first instinct picking some of my NFL games like I do on this.
Uh-oh, things getting sloppy.
Right, yeah, we got
Bailey's first dunk of the night, second field goal for the 5th overall pick. And this is the closest Utah's been in a long time.
They've lived at the free throw line in this 3rd quarter. Mix that in with a couple of threes. You got a game, 16 points.
Bailey called for the foul. That'll give the Hornets a chance to get some easy points. Miles Bridges to the line where he has made 10 out of 10 today. Dating back to yesterday when he made his last 4, he's now made 14 consecutive free throws. Hornets haven't missed tonight at the stripe. They're 21 for 21. Here's a message from Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina.
We're taking healthcare from
why
to
wow.
26 points for Miles Bridges. Markkanen replaces Filipowski for the final 34 seconds of our quarter.
Now as Utah cut to this lead, they're 13 of 14 from the free throw line this quarter.
That'll help
Charles
back
Lee,
in the game.
Yeah, he will not be happy with that.
Walter Clayton crosses the timeline. And a foul on KJ. And Clayton will go to the line. So the clock stops, 27.3 remaining in the quarter, and more free throws. Oh, goodness. Clayton 4 for 4 as a pro. Two years at Iona, 2 years at Florida. Greatest player in Iona history would be Jeff Ruland. He was one of the Bruce brothers with Rick Mahorn for the Washington Bullets back in the 80s. Ruland had a little bit of Nikola Jokic to his game.
I'll agree with that, yeah. Squint real hard, you might see it.
Final possession of the 3rd quarter. Sexton. Stolen. Put it up. Score the goal. That'll count. Basket is good. And the Hornets get the final 2 of the quarter and a little bit of momentum back. The officials call it good on the floor.
Really going to play as a successful 2-point basket.
Available, and they said the shot does count. So Moussa Diabate now with 17 points, and the Hornets lead back up to 18 as we move to winning time. 17-9 for Moussa in just 20 minutes. Hornets will start this quarter with Colin Sexton, Pat Connaughton, Sion James, Con Knippel, and Ryan Kalkbrenner. Utah answers with Markkanen, Clayton, Nurkic, Mikhailuk, and Filipowski.
First quarter, the Hornets lost all game, 38. They give up 15 of those 38 coming from the line. Lose by 5, but you still have the game under control.
First shot of the fourth quarter is blocked by Kalkbrenner, who continues to lead all rookies in blocked shots. He now has 4 tonight. Kalkbrenner's only attempted 1 shot, 16 minutes, 2 points, 3 rebounds. But defensively, he's been airtight.
Yeah, that was the second half started. He got to play maybe his first play call of his young career.
When Kalkbrenner's been on the floor, the Hornets are a plus 23. He is the best plus minus of anyone on the team tonight. And he's only attempted 1 shot. Knippel knew he had Kalkbrenner, just couldn't handle the pass. Connaughton, a little bit short. Markkanen, Nurkic. Markkanen. Last touch by Kalk. International lineup right now for Utah. You got a Ukrainian, you got a Bosnian, and you've got a Finn. Is it a Finn or a Finlander?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think we need to ask Terrence on this. He's probably the expert. It's a Finn. We're good. Okay. Thank you, Terrence. Terrence for many years played pro ball over in all over Europe and Scandinavia as well. Connaughton. Kalkbrenner. Filipowski.
Good D right there by Knippel, cutting off the straight line drive and making Filipowski take a tough shot.
Connaughton matches for Pat Connaughton.
Good drive and kick, time and score by the rookie, and found the shooter in the short corner.
8 minutes of court time for Pat. He's got 6 points. Third dunk of the night for Markkanen. He had 100 dunks a couple of years ago. Best NBA season was 22-23 when he had 200 threes and 100 dunks. Kalkbrenner. Hornets getting Nurk last year in a trade that sent Micic and Cody Martin out to Phoenix. I don't think either one's in the NBA right now.
Not. No, Micic got bought out by Milwaukee, said I'm going back to Europe. Cody is not in the league, no.
Caleb still is. He's down in Dallas. Taylor Hendricks back into the game for Utah along with Keontae George. Sexton knocked away. George off the window. This guy's slippery.
Really is. Good hesitation of a hard crossover, tough angle. Wanted to foul.
Hot potato basketball for the Hornets. And Connaughton will go to the free throw line. Uh-oh. Hornets have not missed a free throw tonight, and Connaughton has not made a free throw this year. He's only attempted one, but he missed it. And Utah's going to challenge. Yeah, Utah's going to challenge the call on the floor. Called the foul on Hendricks. There's the push with the right hand. Nothing to see there.
That's what I saw too.
Connaughton will beat the flyman when we come back. Newly renovated Spectrum Center for Hornets Family Nights. Each ticket comes with a hot dog, popcorn, and a soda. All right, we have news. Curtis Blair and the officiating crew deciding that the contact was marginal, so wiped the foul away from Taylor Hendricks. Connaughton is no longer at the free throw line. The Hornets did pick up the loose ball. Kalkbrenner grabbed it, so imminent possession gives the ball to the Hornets. Successful challenge, but the Hornets still have the ball. No free throws for Connaughton. That was our coach's challenge, brought to you by Sprite. Shot clock's now to 5. James. Man, doesn't get sped up, does he?
Wow.
Doesn't get sped up at all.
Doubt. Didn't settle for that 3. Saw a sliver of a contact. Hard ball fake to the left. Exploded to the rim.
Nurkic. Kalkbrenner forced a difficult shot, and Hendricks is a totally different player here in the second half.
Utah's a really big lineup on the floor. Time Hendricks taking advantage of it.
Knipple. Got it! 4-3 for Kahn.
Drive the ball hard to the paint, draw a lot of white shirts, find shooters. Knipple in the short corner. Super good stroke.
Kahn with the record for threes made in the first 6 games of an NBA career will now have the record for the most threes made in the first 7 games of his pro career. He has got 22 made three-pointers, and he's playing in his 7th NBA game.
This drive and kick right there. Step right to the ball, ready to shoot upon catch. Splash.
Keontae George came into this game averaging 9 free throw attempts per game. This will be his 8th, with a 9th coming.
Well, what I like about Kahn, right there, if he didn't feel like he had good rhythm, one little eyebrow fake, the defender flies by, and then he's got plenty of time to line the seams up. But he says, I don't need it. I'm in rhythm. I know the defender's running at me, but I'm in rhythm. I got plenty of time to get it off. That's when you make up your mind to shoot it and it goes through.
$18-point lead for the Hornets. Largest lead, 29. That was back in the 3rd quarter. Connaughton. Nurkic is a different kind of strong. Markkanen. And a push-off on George. Pushed Sexton in the back.
Offensive foul on 3, Keontae George, his 2nd. Correction, loose ball foul on Keontae George, his 2nd.
Foul that one for future use when it's all said and done. Better career. Keontae George, Keyshawn George, Paul George. Right now it's Paul George by a wide margin.
Yeah, he's lapping him right now.
George McGinnis, George Gervin, George Mikan. Another conversation. Hornets a day off tomorrow in New Orleans against the winless Pelicans. That'll be on Tuesday. Knipple. Oh, off the window! Give me more of that!
Brush screen. Normally you go to the 3-point line. He saw a defender out there, so you know what? I'm going to stay at this elbow. And a nice kiss off the glass.
Kalkbrenner. Here comes Sexton. James with the left hand. Oh, the rookie having a night. Getting another start. He's got 15 points. James has got 15. Knipple's got 24. And the Hornets feeling comfortable again. 22-point lead. And they're doing it without LaMelo. Use the window. Oh, he didn't use the window. You love those threes, man. I like the bank shot.
He got ran off the line. You're right. Got to use the window right there. It softens up the shot. It takes his momentum, kind of deaden his momentum. You got to have a real soft touch. He has it, but so much going on around him. Not quite comfortable shooting it over the top right there. If he uses the backboard, it gives him
a better target to look at.
Super earlier in their careers, but both Knipple and James, two rookies from Duke, with new career highs now in their 7th pro game. Kahn's got 24, James has got 15. Ace Bailey back on the floor for Utah. Two extremes. You got a 37-year-old in Kevin Love, and you got an 18-year-old in Ace Bailey. Ace is 19, I apologize. Still super young.
Yeah.
Fade away. Musa, a rebound. That's his 10th. Musa, a rebound. That's his 11th. Hornets had a bunch of looks. Nothing falls, but they take time off the clock.
Yeah, no doubt. The clock continued to run after Musa put on an offensive rebound show.
Musa Diabate's got 11 rebounds, 6 offensive, 5 defensive. Good job defending Markkanen. And I think the end is near for Utah.
Yeah. Couple of more buckets, good possessions right here. That's a good one.
Miles puts Markkanen in the basket. Lauri Markkanen is an all-star, but he wanted no part of the raging Miles Bridges.
Miles Bridges had 30 last night, 29. Facing two good power forwards, Bridges says, hey, I can hold my own too.
Sunday night, don't miss this season's special theme and promotional nights at Spectrum Center. Score exclusive group ticket packages that include tickets to action-packed Hornets games and exclusive items from fan-favorite brands like SpongeBob, Peanuts, Friends, and more. Supplies are limited, so secure your spot at hornets.com/groups today. Hornets trying to hang on. They've got themselves a nice working margin of 24 points. Still a lot to play for. The Hornets gunning for a franchise record. They have made 22 out of 22 free throws. The franchise record in a game, 24 for 24. Ace Bailey. That franchise record of 24 out of 24 has stood for 31 long years. Hornets did it against the Philadelphia 76ers back in January of 1994. Shot clock violation. As per usual, back in those days, you needed a shoehorn to get people into the facility.
Yeah.
23,698 paid to go see you guys make 24 out of 24 at the line. Alonzo Mourning was 13 for 13 at the stripe. You held your own, Dell. You knocked out a pair.
There you go.
You had a big night, 22 points.
Oh, yeah.
You made 2 out of 3 3-pointers. As a team, you only took 7 3-pointers. Did you not understand there were 3? Knipple. Shot clock down to 3. Bridges. That was the rare right-handed 3-point attempt. He has never made a right-handed 3-point attempt, even though he's a right-handed human. Get his autograph, he'll sign it with his right hand. Made a whole bunch of lefty threes. Hornets are not in the bonus. Utah's only committed 3 team fouls. So if they get fouled, there won't be free throws. Slow-mo, Kyle Anderson. Good God, he was down on the ground when he put that up. Bridges. And Musa commits the foul. You got Cody Williams around the net. Uh-oh, here he comes, fan favorite, Mason Plumlee. Hadn't played a whole bunch this year, but he will come in. Wouldn't that be something, folks, if we got a left-handed free throw for the franchise record for Mason Plumlee? Welcome back. Just the 3rd game of the year for Mason. Second tour as a Hornet. former North Carolina Mr. Basketball, former 4-year player and national champion at Duke.
Security blanket at that center spot, mentor to the young Kalkbrenner and Musa Diabate.
Ace Bailey showing off that leaping ability. Second dunk for Bailey. Man, Plumlee, Connaughton, James, and Knipple playing together. Knipple stuck on 4 made threes. He's 4 for 9. Final 3 minutes. Filipowski blocked by Plumlee.
Ace Bailey has this skill that he brought to the league, playing above the rim.
KJ Simpson back in for your Hornets.
Grew up in Chattanooga, high school ball in the Atlanta area. 1 year playing with Dylan Harper at Rutgers. Backdoor cut, Filipowski. Hornets looking to win 4 in a row against Utah for the first time in franchise history. KJ off the window and in. Bailey. Outside shot hadn't been there so far through his first 6 NBA games. Came into this game 2 for 12 from behind the arc. He's 0 for 3 tonight. And I'm starting to wonder about this free throw situation, Del. KJ.
Oh.
3-pointer for KJ Simpson.
May get one more offensive possession where you want to put the ball and have a chance to get to the line, but after that,
got to slip a note to Charles Lee.
Yeah, I don't think it'll work. I think he disregarded.
Oh my God! Oh, a foul. So that'll stop the clock. 1:38 remaining, and Kyle Anderson, who's got a notorious hitch in his free throw, will go to the line. This guy's been a really good professional player for a long time, but he's unique. Here's a message from Truist.
Leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist. Learn how knowledge and care can work for you.
This is a mixed reaction. They applauding Kahn for the game he has. They also want Anderson to miss this free throw.
Liam McNeely replaces Con Knipple, who has quickly worked his way into the hearts of Hornets fans. Playing with tape on his, it's a foul. It's just a 4th though. Okay, so the next foul will send the Hornets to the free throw line with a chance to tie a 31-year-old record.
Yeah, we've got, it's gonna be hard for Shannon to choose player of the game. Knipple, 24, 6 boards, 5 assists. Miles Bridges, 29, 6 and 4. Musa double-double off the bench.
Sion, career high?
Yeah.
KG, you're not going to get fouled out there. Got to make a move. McNeely. Liam McNeely! Triple! Hornets are going to move to 3-4 through the first 7 games. Going to salvage the final game of this 3-game homestand. And KJ still playing like his life depends on it. Diving on the floor. Light week for the Hornets. Game on Tuesday, game on Friday. That's it. Both on the road. New Orleans and Miami. KJ's got it. Loose. score the goal for Anderson. Yesterday at the free throw line, the Hornets were 24 for 27. Tonight they're 22 for 22. Quick math, 46 for 49. That's really good.
That's really good. As a team, kidding me?
Oh, we got. Oh! McNeely, a bad screen. And I think the opportunity for history just flew out the window.
Watch, he got pushed.
He did.
He got pushed.
Oh, and I would have trusted McNeely at the line too.
Clayton Jr.
Ah. Talking point in the league office. Kyle Anderson getting his here in the final 2 minutes. Well, how about these Hornets, Dell? After losing last night, picking themselves off the mat and getting a nice win. Second game of a back-to-back.
Out LaMelo Ball. I mean, that's responding to a challenge by the coach. They're outplayed physically that second half. After playing solid D in the first half, 25 points, you give up to the Timberwolves. They come out, hit you first, you don't respond. You got a chance to make it up here tonight quickly as you relace the shoes, put on a new pair, and come out against a Jazz team, a young team, trying to find out who they're about on the road. You really dominate this game start to finish. A lot of guys contributed. Everybody shared the ball. 31 assists. Talk about how the Hornets, when they're 30 above, they play the right way. You see the ball go through the hoop, and then that spurs your energy on the defensive end. It happened tonight. 46 points off of Charles Lee's bench, and everybody was locked into the game plan. Attention to detail was there, and you could tell they wanted to make up for what they didn't get done last night.
On the 7th day, the Hornets do not rest. Hornets now 2-0 on Sundays so far early in the season. Both Sunday wins coming after losses on Saturdays. So second game wins in back-to-backs. That says something about the character of a team.
Yeah, no doubt about it. When you can win tough back-to-back games, you think about it. Philadelphia, they lost tough game down to the wire. You get back in Washington, win that game. Last night, again, didn't play like you wanted to, able to respond without your star player. When the last time Hornets and Panthers win on the same day?
Can't wait to read the Charlotte Observer tomorrow morning. Scott Fowler, he's going to have a treasure trove for us, an abundance of riches. And Del, one final point about winning second games of back-to-backs.
Yeah.
It's about a young team that is a smart, coachable team, because you're not having your shoot around. You're not having a practice getting ready for a game.
Yeah.
You got to learn the game plan quick in that locker room before the game starts. Well, one of those smart guys, Colin Sexton, is standing by with Shannon.
Well, he had to give love to all of his former teammates. What a night for you. Tell me, I saw a moment between you and Will Hardy. What did he say to you?
Man, just keep going. Just continue to enjoy the process and allowing Coach Charles to continue to coach me. At the end of the day, me and Coach Will have a great relationship. What up, Keith? Yes. Coach honestly just told me just continue to enjoy the process, just continue to listen, and me and Coach Will have a great relationship, and he's one of those coaches that helped me get to this point, so whenever we see each other, it's always love.
So many of these players, coaches, everyone with this organization, they had nothing but positive, good things to say about you. It was incredible to hear all of the love. What was it like for you to face them tonight?
Man, it was amazing. It was amazing. Went out there, just had to try to continue to stay poised in the moment. I know there's a lot of emotions, but we needed to get the victory so we can get back in the winning column.
You had a double-double tonight, your 11th career double-double. Did you not know that?
Oh, no, I didn't know it was 11, but I got to get some more this season. I feel like sharing the ball is something that my team needs me to do, so I got to make sure when I'm out there, I'm doing it the right way.
Well, I'm going to let you brag on some of the guys that were that benefited from that double-double, the assists, some of the young guys. What have you seen out of them so early in the season? I know a mentor role has been so important to you.
I would say more just confidence. Continue to keep your confidence on. Don't let it sway when you have a bad game. Don't let the ups and the downs. Like, just try to stay level-headed and just continue to come in every day ready to work. At the end of the day, you're going to face adversity. When adversity comes, what you're going to do? You're either going to lay down or you're going to get up. And at the end of the day, I was always taught to get up.
Get up. Well, get out there right now. Go hang out with your teammates. Enjoy this one.
Much. Appreciate it.
Man, what a What a treat to be around this guy. Colin Sexton not only is a exceedingly pleasant human being, he's a hell of a baller, Dell.
He is, man. He is a baller. Energy every single night. You're going to love watching him the rest of the year. Hornets play like this and shoot like this. It's going to be a fun year calling these games.
Hornets will take it on the road. They've got a winnable game, no doubt about that, on Tuesday down in New Orleans. Pelicans struggling out of the chute. We will have it for you. That'll be Tuesday evening. But for now, we got a post-game show on the other side, but I'm going to say goodbye from my partner, Del Curry. Shannon Spake's still with us, but I'm Eric Collins. Good night, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Max One and Music.